Iori Yagami, eternal rival of Kyo Kusanagi, uses his tainted purple flames and the ancient Yasakani style to rip opponents to shreds. Iori is one of the most versatile characters in KOF, effective from any range and with a tool for every occasion. But what he really excels at is opening opponents up at close range and snowballing rounds with his powerful wake-up game. From a distance, Iori can use his ground projectile, Yami Barai. The heavy version is very fast, making it quite difficult to get around. The light version, meanwhile, is slower, so it can be used to cover Iori's approach. While Iori isn't a zoner and the recovery on this isn't great, it's still an effective tool to force approaches. Combine this with Oniaki to anti-air jump-ins, and also reversal out of disadvantageous situations. In the mid-range, Iori's long legs give him access to strong aerial and grounded pokes. While his notorious far D is now slower than in previous games, it's still a respectable keep-out and punishment tool, made especially effective with quick max cancels. Iori's far C, on the other hand, doesn't have quite as much range, but is very fast and confirmable into more damage, making it a workhorse normal to use after block strings and as a punisher. This is even with cancelable too, allowing you to feint it into Yami Barai to zone, or heavy Sumakushi to close the gap from a distance. Once Iori wins an exchange in the neutral and manages to close the distance with an advantage, he has plenty of tools to tear down the opponent's guard. Jump CD is Iori's primary tool to initiate offense. While slower than his other aerial normals, this gives enormous frame advantage on block and can be used to re-loop pressure. Do beware that this can be beaten by low-profile moves. Hop C, though, is fast and hits very low to the ground, covering Jump CD's weaknesses well. Iori's small and sharp jump arc also makes this quite hard to react to when properly mixed up with lows. Yuri Ori, better known as the Taco, is Iori's trademark cross-up. This is fast and boasts a great hitbox, but does need to connect quite deep now to combo. Kuzukaze is a slow command throw that tosses the opponent behind Iori, allowing him to follow up with a ground combo, though this does scale heavily. Gofu-in Shinigami is an overhead with decent reach that can surprise opponents when they're looking out for other options. And last but certainly not least is Crouching B, a quick low that shrinks Iori's hurtbox, allowing it to go under poorly timed jump-ins. As with all Crouching Bs, this is your main pathway to Iori's combo game. After sinking his claws into his prey, Iori can end combos with Aoi Bara, Kototsuki-in, and Yao Tome for hard knockdowns that can lead to round-stealing looping Okizeme. Iori is a great character to pick up KOF with. His toolkit covers every aspect of the game, and while he does require some practice to be effective with, his overall execution isn't too demanding. Iori's versatility allows him to be placed basically anywhere on a team, though we think he's perhaps best positioned as a mid, since Iori's damage potential jumps dramatically once he has a bit of meter on hand, and he also has a powerful and reliable 2-bar quick max staple. The downside to being a jack of all trades is that every move is designed with a weakness, so you'll need solid fundamentals, good decision making, and creativity to make those purple flames burn at their hottest. If you're looking for an aggressive all-rounder who really epitomizes everything that KOF is about, then run riot with Iori Yagami. Hey, thanks so much for watching, and to our patrons for supporting these character overviews. Up next is the swift shamaness, Chizuru Kagura.